Dabba-dabba-doo. Welcome to its Swag Talk by your Swagson Lord of Swag from Tumblr. Today I want to talk about, let's talk about it. Why, and I mean, what do I hate international breaks? Well, there are a few things. Injuries, killing the team spirit, false positions for a player, and so on. So let's talk about the first thing. It's injuries. You know, international break for the national coach. Of course, he's testing things and stuff. But when a player gets injured, of course he's sad. But who's even more sadder than him? The coach of the club. Yeah, he's pretty much fucking sad. Then why? Because he is not gonna miss him for one game. No, he's gonna miss him for like 2 or 3 or 1 month or two or maybe like 5 months. A player have missed, and then when he was back, he had like 8 matches on the bench before he got into the game again. Yes, that was a really fucking injury in just a qualify game. That basically took out a player who your name already know. Yeah. But the thing is, injuries really suck because for the club, but most importantly for the player, because maybe this player was in a top form and now is injured and is back at zero. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah. So the thing is, I want to talk about a second is the team spirit because, for example, Dortmund, they have 8 new players and they need every single moment and time to spend with each other. Like being away from each other this long is hard for them because they have to understand each other better than before, and they have to improve, and they do. Mario and Pully pulling that trick against Sporting when they did this double pass, and Mario didn't look up. He just passed the ball without seeing, and Pully score he almost scored, I mean, and hit the post, and that was really close. And these kind of things happen because they are with each other. They kind of predicted because they play with each other, and most importantly, they do stuff with each other in the training because they have the time for. But now with international break, you're getting with players, for example, of your rivalries and so on, and I feel like people will know maybe bitch about it, but they would say, "Oh, it's not a problem with 1 or 2 weeks." But if you're gonna play after that against Bayern with the big dog in the league, then I wouldn't consider international break. I would rather be in Dortmund, train with Thomas Tuchel, let his man do his master of tactics, let this man be the master of tactics, and let this man create something. But no, he's gonna train now with the players who aren't going to be called up, and most importantly, some of these players won't even play against Bayern, so it's even worse. And yeah, the thing is, I also hate about international breaks is when a player who gets comfy on a position now has to play other position. Well, do you know maybe who I mean? Yeah, one of them is Mario. Mario Götze. Yeah, because he's playing on the wing or he's playing on the false nine, aka striker position. And Thomas Tuchel already said, and you have said it, he will never ever let Mario Götze play as false nine because he sees him as the 8 or as 10, and that's it. This man, I love this man because he just said in his first time about Mario that where he sees him, I mean, Pep Guardiola in his 3 years never saw this, and he's a fucking idiot. But the thing is that I hate about international breaks is because it's ruining his moment. When Mario had these 2 international games as false striker, the next very game was against Hertha, and you all know 60 minutes Mario was a ghost. He was playing really bad. You didn't saw him. You didn't saw anything from him. And I don't hope that this will happen against Bayern because We need a 100% Mario. And the general three things I hate about international breaks is injuries, killing the team spirit, and letting players play on a different position, or I don't know, you know. I mean, for example, of players for Joshua Kimmich, it's quite good because he can play right wing because it fits him, but he can also play midfield. You know, some players it's good for them because they adapt to that, but some players were not made for it. I just have to say they were not made for it, you know. But whatever. I mean, I'm just happy that Mario Gomez got also the call, so hopefully we will see him as striker, and I hope some I hope that no one gets injured, and yeah, that's it. That was the things I hate about international weeks. I feel like there are more things, but those three things about team spirit, injuries, and false position are pretty much the most important things.